Well, hi there, everybody. It's Tiffany with Ready Set Crop, getting ready to do a live process video with you. I am down in my basement craft room, and it took me a few minutes to kind of get my things because I realized I still haven't unpacked from our Ready Set Crop event last weekend. So I still had tote bags upstairs, um, but I think I've gotten what I need downstairs, so that's good. Hope you're having a nice Thursday night. I am. If Gail happens to watch this, this is a layout that she had made for me, and I pulled that out. I'm going to use that to make a Ready Set Live thing to have on here when I'm doing my lives. So thank you, Gail, for that. Still hanging around. So I have some photos from Easter that I'm going to use tonight, and I'm going to use papers from the Lullaby Lane collection. I started digging into that last week, and the colors are very pretty. Pastel pinks and corals and greens in the girl collection. There's also the boy collection, and then there's just a generic Lullaby Lane that's greens and grays, and the boys are blues and greens. Really nice patterns and colors. I really like these a lot. I don't have any babies in my life to scrapbook right now, but the colors and patterns still work really well for all sorts of different things. So I am going to, I have 4 photos that I'm going to use tonight. So I'm going to flip through and see what I want as my background paper. I know I want to use this green as an accent, and the other night I made a layout with this, and I had a piece of the Flourish Border Maker cartridge, and I really like that, so I think I'm going to do that again with this paper. I just had the scrap to remind me. I like this one a lot, but I think I want to do a pale background, but this might be a good paper to go around it, like a border. This one might be nice. Oh, that's the other side of that one. There's this quilt pattern that's so pretty. I used that the other day. I love this dark color. And we have this green that's really pretty. Oh, and that's the other side. That's the dark green. This is kind of a, can't think of the word for it, but oh, I love these elephants. Pale pink, and then the grid elephants. If those were rabbits, that would be perfect for Easter. And then these are words that say so much love. And then the gingham on the other side. So I think I'm going to use the gingham because that gives me a subtle background that I'm looking for. I love this green. I think I used that the other night. So I think I'm going to use the gingham, and I'm going to do a border with this. It's kind of a dark gray, maybe. It's sort of slate colored. I think I'm going to use those to start. Hey, Michelle, how's it going tonight? So I was going to cut, I was going to gut out the center like I usually do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm instead going to kind of cut 2 strips at an angle. So it's maybe like a 1/2 inch on the widest end, going down to 1/4 inch. And same thing on the other side, 1/2 inch going down to 1/4 inch the other way. Cleaning your craft mess, yep. You craft, you make a mess, and then you have to clean it. Sort of how it goes. So I'm just going to put these 2 little strips on the top and bottom of my layout. Oops. Just as a way to try to sort of frame it in, but without going on all 4 sides of the frame, just the top and the bottom. Just putting a little bit of adhesive on the back and lining it up the best I can. So my kittens, I have 2 kittens, and they're brothers and they're troublemakers. And every time I craft, well, every time I do anything, they have to be with me at all times, just getting into everything. And so I've been having trouble when I'm scrapbooking because they're walking across the table and, just doing what kittens do. Well, they love going on my screen porch, and I don't really let them go out there. So I thought, ooh, I'll open the door to the porch, then they'll go out there, and then I shut the door to the porch. So now they're out there for a while. So that's good. They won't bother me or you. So as my usual, I printed 2 photos, 3x4. I'm probably going to trim them down a little bit because they don't need to even be 3 inches. I'm 4 inches tall. Probably going to try to trim them down to squares, at least these 2, if I can, or just trim them down as much as I can. Funny story with this cake. It's a hideous bunny cake that we got at Market Basket. And we were there the night before Easter, and they were about to close. It was 8:30 Saturday night before Easter, and we couldn't find any Easter candy everywhere. We were looking all over the store and couldn't find it. We asked a few employees, nobody knew where it was. Well, they had put it all in 2 shopping carts at the front, and they were giving it away for free. And we didn't realize that until we got up to the register to pay. And included in that was a cake. And my sister just messaged me and said, can you pick up a cake for tomorrow? So we got this free bunny cake. My son thought it was the ugliest thing ever, but I'm like, hey, it's a free cake, So it's going on the page because it will bring years of joy. Every time we look at it, he's gonna go, Mom, I can't believe you put that cake on the scrapbook page. So my thought was to do 2 photos up top, and then it's sort of like this was at my sister's house with the kids doing their egg hunt. They're all college kids, but and then these 2 are after at home. We took the dog for a walk and then we watched a movie. So I kind of have two parts, and I thought like splitting it up like that would be kind of neat to do 2 little sections. I'm trimming these down too. Not to any exact measurements, just to where I can trim them. So then I have these 2 down here and these 2 up here. Now I want to find some mats or patterns to go behind my photos. Yeah, that's why we scrapbook, Michelle, to torture our children, to have those memories, and they will remember that when they look at the scrapbook years from now. So these are the cards that came in the collection. A lot of them are very baby related, but they're going to have patterns and colors that will work. So I definitely want to bring in some color. So maybe this pink would be pretty. I don't want any tan. Just looking through to see if there's any colors that would work as mats behind my photos. And I might not end up using any of these. I might just grab my pattern paper because I want something that's kind of cute. Small Moments, Big Memories. That could be a good title. Anything that's very babyish isn't going to work for this, but I could cover it up. Okay. So I've got a few greens and pinks that I might use. I really like this. It's kind of nice. I need some green down here. If I have the green up there, I need some down here. So I might do that. I like that. Okay. I'm going to do some more trimming. I mean, we couldn't expect much for a free cake, but it was good. Just a little weird looking. So let me find my pink floral paper because I really like this, or the green floral paper. I think that's really pretty. I am going to just tear a piece. Oh, I like the pink. I was going to say these are pink hearts, but I think they're gumdrops, which works well for Easter too. All right, so I'm going to lay this here and see what I think about it. I definitely want that to go on there. I love this. Small moments, big memories. And that's perfect because this was just a little moment. Just Easter. Can tuck that behind there. So I'm just going to do some layering on this, I think. Yeah, I like that. Grab my scissors. Just going to eyeball this. I have been walking every day this week. After getting back from Ready Set Crop, if you've been to a Ready Set Crop event, you know that we eat a ton. It's just like a nonstop eating fest. And I was like, that is it. I need to get back into exercising. And I literally live across the street from a rail trail. So there's no excuse for me not exercising every day. So I made it my mission on Monday when I got home from work. I was going exercising and I went for a walk and I felt fantastic. And then I've done it again every day this week. Again, just feeling amazing every time I do it. So happy that I get out there. And then today it was raining and I was like, and I didn't go. So it's just rainy and cold and gross. But if it's nice tomorrow, I will be back out there. So I'm just saying this because I am someone that has put off exercising for a long time. If you are like me, just go out and give it a try. Man, going for a walk has been so great for my mental health. It just feels so nice to get out there and the weather's been good. But it's been funny, it's New England. So Monday it was super hot and I came home hot and sweaty and disgusting. And then yesterday I was wearing a sweatshirt and I came home freezing. Okay, so I made kind of a Mod Podge of a mat behind my photos there. And then I'm going to tuck this green floral underneath, if I can. See how that looks. Yeah, I like that. And I'm not measuring anything. I am just measuring with my heart, like you do in recipes. And I'm just putting things where they look nice, but doing all these greens and pinks together, layering them. So now I'm going to kind of do the same thing down here. I've got this other half of this card that I can use. And I have the other piece of the strip of paper. And I have this card that I can use. Hi, Gail. Gail, I pulled this out in the beginning. So I'm going to make something, a title for my Ready Set Lives. And I'm going to use this. This was my White Mountain Laser Ready Set Crop that you made me a few years back. So I'm going to make a new opening credits for my Ready Set Lives. Okay, I'm going to mat this one on this paper. I like doing this eyeballing layering and just cutting freehand. It's not always going to be exactly in a straight line or anything, but I always like how it comes out. Oops, that's upside down. Oh, that's a pretty heart. Well, it's gone. The problem with double-sided cards, sometimes there's things on the other side that you want. Okay. I think I'm going to put, I want this pink somewhere. I'll just do that. Hi, Nancy. Happy Thursday. Anybody have any good plans for the weekend? I have Fridays off, but then I work on Saturdays, so I kind of don't have like a weekend per se because I work Saturdays and I'm off Sundays. So doesn't exactly ever feel like the weekend. My Fridays, because they're my day off that I have during the week, they're always filled with appointments. So I've got like 3 things that I have to get to tomorrow, and along with grocery shopping and all that stuff. So, but I will get out walking tomorrow, definitely. Okay, so I am going to grab my Flourish Border Maker cartridge because I wanted to do a little bit of a punch somewhere, and I'm thinking maybe along here. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. So I'm going to set this aside. I've got my cartridge here. This is the new Flourish cartridge. Oh, yard sales. I think Fitchburg might be having their yard sales too. Yeah, I want to try to do some yard sales on Saturday. Okay, so I'm going to throw the dark green paper in there because I really like this one. I thought that would be nice with the Flourish. Just to add another element to the page, and I like how delicate and kind of whimsical this is. Scoot this out of the way. This would be pretty if you did this all along the top and bottom of your page. I think that'd be really pretty. I'm trimming just enough so I have a spot to put adhesive. Okay. And you know, I might not end up using this at all because I do have a lot going on. But I just thought that it would be pretty. But I'm not sure. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. I think I might save this because I was thinking it would kind of be tucked along here, but I just think it competes too much with that. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But I would like to do is add a little bit of splatters, and I'm going to use my watercolors for that because I haven't found my inks yet. They're somewhere in a box. Yeah, Nancy, this is the Border Maker cartridge, and it's amazing because if you like adding borders to your layout, but you always go off kilter a little bit, which I do, this helps you to, there's no way to mess it up. You always get nice straight borders. And there are so many different patterns. Last week they came out with, what was last week's? It's adorable. Oh, sandcastles. It was on Monday. There's a sandcastle cartridge. So I'm really excited. I ordered that for myself and all my club members. I have a Border Maker cartridge club. And so if you're in the club, you get the borders at a discount, and I automatically order all of them for you so you can not have to worry about keeping track. I'm just grabbing some pink and I'm squeezing a lot of water out of my brush because I want to really dilute it. So that I can add some splatter. So I'm just going to put a card over this and then I'm going to, hopefully, this will work. Yeah, there we go. Just going to put some pink splatters on here. Put some down here. This isn't normally how I do splatters, but again, my paintbrushes are in a box somewhere with my inks. And I have not found them yet. So this is just a different way to add some color subtly to your layout. And I like to add kind of messiness to my layout. I'm also going to grab some green, so I'm just going to try to get that pink out of my palette. Grab a little bit of blue to mix in with it. And a lot of water. Nancy, our crops are a lot of fun. Michelle, you have been to several and you're signed up in September, I believe. Our next one is September, and then we're going to have one in November. And then we're looking at 2023. We have January booked. We have a lot of fun. And it's just people working on their projects. And it's just nice to have that dedicated time that you can work on your projects and you're uninterrupted. And you don't have to wash dishes. Someone always makes dinner for you. Okay, this didn't do a lot of splatters. I'm not thrilled with it, but it's a little bit. And oh geez, that was unexpected. Let me see if I have anything to wet that up with. Well, there's just a little bit more green on my layout than I wanted, but the way you fix that is you grab embellishment. So I'm going to grab the Lullaby Lane embellishment and see what I can tuck under there. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie was just at our crop last weekend, and I saw you just signed up for September. That's exciting. I might put the 3 over here and just write something. Yeah, oh, I like that. And then write just the 3 of us. Just going to flip through here. These are a lot of very, very baby kind of embellishments, but there's bound to be something in here that I can use. That heart is pretty. And I will probably end up saving the embellishments that I don't use, the real baby ones, and I'll put them on baby cards. That will work just fine. Oh, I like that. Find a little scrap. Take a scrap of this pink. And I'm going to cover up your birth story. And then I can tuck this right underneath. and that's a place for me to put my date. Put that 3 right there. I'll do my journaling on this heart. Now, I don't ever journal during my lives because I get confused. You can't talk and write at the same time. But I'll do my journaling on there, and I'm going to write just the 3 of us around that circle. And then just going to add a little bit more. I love to layer. I just love adding and adding and adding, and I certainly could have stopped, but I love those layers. Pull this one up a little bit. I stuck it down too good. Yeah, I like that, adding that green. That's nice. Then it kind of pulls that green together down there. I'm going to pull out the stickers and see if there are any stickers that I'd like to use. But there might be some in here. I used the love the other day. Oh, I did an ice cream page, that's right. Oh, I could do the family, that would be nice. Put it right over that bunny. And that camera is really cute. And then there's the little epoxy hearts and XOs that came in with the embellishments. And they're just so cute. And these pinks and greens, I love them. So I'm going to do an XO right there. And I'll do an XO right here. And a couple little hearts. Now I'm going to see if I can add a little bit more splatters. Not working great, but see if I can just add a few more over here. Kind of subtle. I'm not sure if they're picking up on the camera at all. But it just adds a little bit of color to the pale background. So then I'm just going to do my journaling about Easter, and then this layout will be done. So a fun Easter layout using baby papers. No babies in sight on this layout, but I think it came together well. And I don't know if you can see the splatters on there, but they just add a little bit of something. I like to get messy on my layouts. So thank you so much for joining me, and hope you have a great weekend and take some time to get crafty. And I'll see you next time in the craft room. Bye, everybody.